everyone, if y'all don't know me, my name is Megan. I am currently on the fall 2022 voyage of semester at sea, and I am doing a ship tour. I'm currently in my cabin. This is what I'm wearing for my field class also. I will be doing a cabin tour soon. It's a little messy right now because we're in port and we're super busy, but stay tuned for that. I'm gonna pull up my map of the ship before we get started because I don't want to miss anything. I did a tour of our Airbnb in Portugal and I missed an entire room, so I'm not gonna do that today. Decks 4 and 5 are pretty much only cabins. The only thing that is on deck 5 is reception, so that's the first place that we're headed. Okay. So this is what our hallway looks like. Here's my door. And I'm located at the back of the ship, so reception is all the way down there. Okay, right here we have a little staircase area with an elevator also. So this is the one at the back of the ship. It's nice because we are really close to these stairs and we just take these everywhere we go instead of having to go to the middle of the ship. So there's some at the back, middle, and the front. Okay, so right now I am at the reception area. There's a field office desk here, and then any questions that you have while on the ship, you'll come here and they can help you out. This is also where we get off of the ship for Spain. First, I'm going to take y'all into the Union, Anderson Student Union. This is where we have global studies every day. Oh my gosh, I've never seen it this empty. So here we have a lot of seats. There are classes that take place in the Union other than global studies throughout the day because there's not a lot of areas on the ship where classes can take place. So I think there's 4 different sections. Yeah, 4 different sections for classes in here. I only have global studies in here. I think my roommate has 3 of hers in here. This is the stage. This is also where we have pre-port. Pre-port is a meeting where all of the shipboard community comes together and talks about the next country that we're going to and gives us like tips and tricks to stay safe. Back here is where the media room is. I'll show you like a little sneak peek, but all of the stuff for the comms team is back here. If y'all don't know, I am one of the student vloggers for this voyage, so this is where we will meet sometimes, and there's a bunch of equipment in here and all of that fun stuff. But the Union is so pretty and lots of things happen in here. So at the back of the Union there are stairs and there's a second floor of the Union. It's very peaceful up here. If you need to do some homework, you don't want to be in your cabin, there are outlets out here. There's not a lot throughout the ship. A lot of the lifelong learners and staff will sit up here during meetings just because a lot of the students are downstairs and it's more peaceful up here. And throughout the ship there are lots of paintings. They're very random. Out of the Union. You go straight on deck 6. In the middle of the ship is going to be the library. The Lily Marlene. And you can also get snacks back here, which is pretty cool. Oh, that claw clip. And then these are the 4 computers that has internet 24/7. So if you need to plan stuff for while you're in port, you can use these, but the internet is not very good. And those are the only 4 on the ship that we can use. And then there is this little seating area back here at the back of the library. I'm pretty sure this is where IT is located. Luckily, I haven't had any computer, internet problems, anything like that. Okay, now leaving the library. There are also wash closets. I think that's what they're called. Bathrooms located throughout the ship. And it doesn't say men or women. You just have to look at the picture. We did go into the men's one time. Okay, and now we are at Berlin. This is one of the dining halls on the ship. There are 2. This one is superior. They will have the menus posted right here every day. And then they also have this sign out right now for fancy dinner. Fancy dinner takes place in the Four Seasons restaurant, and you have to pay for it and make a reservation. I will show you all that as well. So now we're going into Berlin. This dining hall is much bigger than the other one. This is where we get our main courses here. And then they always have some toast and other little things like that set up here. Coffee station. And then in the middle of the dining hall are lots of circular tables where big groups can eat. Then right here they always have water and drink stations. And then back here is typically where you get fruit, vegetables, stuff for salad, bread, my favorite. And there's the kitchen back there. This dining hall is closed right now since we're in port and they only have 1 open at a time. And then they have all of these big windows so you can look out while you're eating. Berlin, I love you. I thought I was gonna be a Lido person, but I love Berlin. Alright, now I'm leaving Berlin. Okay, also on deck 6 are where the lifeboats are. And there's stairs that go up there to the ping pong area that I will show y'all. Typically I'll go out there if there's a sunrise when I'm walking to Berlin for breakfast. And then there's more on this side. We also have the Spain flag up since we were in Spain. Now we are at the fitness center on deck 6. You have to enter from the outside to get to it. And this is what the gym looks like. This is the indoor gym, so they have a lot of treadmills, a couple other machines, and then they have some yoga mats that you can rent. You don't have to pay for them, but students can use them. All right, leaving the gym. Oh, I got locked in for a sec. Then right around the staircase, it's this little area. Oh no, it's locked. The sauna is locked right now. I do have some footage from the other day actually, so I'll put that in. Maddie has never seen this.
All the ship vlogs and stuff I've seen, I have never seen this before.
You haven't been in here either?
Oh yeah, is this the sauna?
Yeah, it's a sauna.
I didn't even know we watched this in here. Wow. Ain't no way this is fan.
Yeah, I can't believe y'all hadn't seen this before.
What is this?
I don't know what that, maybe it is. I'm not sure.
That's I think so. Yeah.
Pretty cool area. I don't think I'd ever seen that before. All right, now we're on deck 7. So in this hallway, we're gonna have the Four Seasons restaurant, as well as conference room, which is also the writing center. So this is the writing center if you need help. And then this is the fancy dinner restaurant. And as you can see, there's lots of chairs set up in here. I actually have a classroom in here. I have my International Mass Comm on B days in here. So there's a TV here and a whiteboard for classes. This is not my favorite room to have class in. It is very cold in here, and I don't know if you can hear that. There's always like a whistling noise and just lots of noises going on in here. But this is where fancy dinner takes place, and like I said earlier, you have to make a reservation. It's $35 a person, and it's a 5-course meal also. I have not gone yet, but I am gonna go for some people's birthdays, so I'm excited about that. Okay. All right, down here, there is not much more to see, at least for students, because down here is the Chappie, which is kind of like a bar hangout area, and it's not for students. We're just gonna take a peek. So yeah, I went in there on the first day when everyone was just walking around the ship, but you will see your professors, staff, faculty, all out there late at night, but no students. All right, then we're gonna go outside. Outside, we have a ping pong table area, and you have to put these nets up so that balls don't go flying. And then down here, it's super loud, they're doing work, I'm sorry. This is also a smoking area, which I did not know that they had before I came on SAS. And then this is the back of the ship on deck 7. So they have some seats that you can lay out on here, chairs. And then you look out here. And this is also reserved, so no students in here. All right, now we're gonna go back down this hallway. So here's the main staircase, and then if you go this way, there are several things in this hallway. So first off, we have some offices: Dean of Students, Academic Dean, and then we also have the salon. You can get your nails done in there, your hair done. Then there's this little seating area. And then we have the campus store. It's closed. Okay, well, I'll get some footage in here a little bit later, but yeah.
Hi.
Okay, so this is the bookstore. So they have like tons of blankets. And then over here, they have sweatshirts. And they have the light blue ones, my favorite. And they have this little zip up. And they have towels up there too. And then lots of gray. And then these are the C t-shirts over here. And then they have lots of different products over here. And then we just have a little seating area up here. And then back here we have nicer cabins than ours for staff, faculty, lifelong learners. All right, and then you go up from deck 7. We're at the front of the ship right now. And we are at Kino. This is the theater. Oh, it's probably closed. Dang it. Okay, Kino is closed right now since we're in port, but I do have a classroom in here. I have my documentary film class here, and some events get held here as well. So that's the only thing over here. A couple things down here. All right, I'm coming out of this hallway, and we are on the back deck now. And out here, we have the outdoor gym and chess area. A lot of people work out here in the mornings, and it's actually pretty peaceful after the 8 a.m. global studies. And then we have the Adlon Lounge. You can access from outside or inside the hallways. And I don't know what this is used for other than a classroom. And then there's another way you can get in here through the hallway. Okay, leaving Adlon. Now we're gonna go up to deck 9. All right, so when you first walk up these stairs, you get to Lido restaurant, and this is the one where you can eat outside. The umbrellas are out in port, which is nice. Then this is Lido Grill, where if you order from the pool bar, your food will come out here. Hi. Then we'll go in here last. This is the restaurant. And these, they have the blue layout cushions, and it's very nice. Then you're at the pool area. These are my favorite. This is my favorite area to sit. Super comfortable. They have lots of seats up here. They have showers right here where you can rinse off because the pool is salt water. So the pool is open for a voyage. Super nice. We don't have anything right there, which kind of looks weird. This is the pool bar. So if you want some snacks, you order that here. They have lots to choose from. A little smoothie menu. This is what the menu looks like. All right, then we're going back here. Going to the front of the ship, and we have the World Odyssey sign. Pretty. But this is the front. The other day we were going through the Strait of Gibraltar, so everyone was up here hanging out. We're going to go in this room right here, Lido Terrace. And right here is where you would normally go up to the sport court area, but they have it closed off right now. So I'll have to get that footage later, but they have a basketball and volleyball up there, and they have another seating area, but the chairs like aren't open. It's blocked off. I would sit up there if I could. But it switches off on what days are basketball and what days are volleyball, so you get kind of a mix. Okay, going up to the sport court. So this is the seating area I was talking about. I guess they just keep it for storage, but it's blocked off. And it overlooks the pool area. the sport court schedule. We're gonna go inside. And now we are at Lido Terrace. This is one of my favorite rooms of the whole ship. So this is also a classroom. I have my conflict management class in here. This is where we sit. And this is where our professor lectures. And a lot of people will come up here at night and play games. They have a lot back here that you can use. And then they have a piano over here. But yeah, super pretty. On deck 3, there's also the health center where the doctor is located, and then the indoor pool and spa. I'm not gonna show that today because I don't have time and I need to eat lunch soon. So I'm gonna show y'all Lido restaurant, the inside, and then I will film deck 3 on another day. We're at the back of the ship again, going to eat. So this is the Lido restaurant. A lot smaller than the other one. And during port they only have one side open, so this is all the food for today. Okay, so this is deck 3. Over here is the wellness spa. And then this is the inside of the wellness spa. And then this is where the indoor pool is. We are in the indoor spa. So this is what it looks like. And I have a pool in here. And some seats, and then back here they have like, oh, I don't know what that is in there actually. But back here they have these seats that are supposedly heated. I think they're supposed to heat up. That's what someone told me. What is that? We're finding out just as you are.
Tub in here.
Huh? Okay, there's a tub back here. Then they have these little seats right here that you can lie on. It smells like chlorine. Yeah, might be like a shower. Yeah. Interesting. That's it. That's what's down here. They also have seasickness meds down here and condoms for free. And then over here is the med clinic. Oh, and then I think this is crew cabins down here. Dude, this door swung.
Did it hit your heel?
And, oh my god, yes. It definitely took off skin. No doubt. Yeah.